Hi, it's your girl Journey Leah, and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, first of all, welcome. I am so happy that you stumbled across one of my videos. This is a channel where we focus on all things self-love, self-growth, becoming that best version of yourself, beauty, health, wellness, a little bit of fitness, a little bit of fitness, just truly leaving that old version of you that is holding you back behind and really becoming into the person, man or woman that you are supposed to be. If you find this video helpful or if you'd like to see more content from me, please make sure to subscribe, press that notification bell so that you are notified the next time that I upload a next video. So I am here today because I had to be real with myself. I had to have an honest moment, an honest sit down and ask myself if I am truly going after everything that I want and desire in life. I came to the realization that I was actually settling in many areas of my life. So I wanted to make this video to tell you and remind you that everything that you want in life, you can get. Anything that you desire is available to you, and you do not have to settle in any area. So that's what I am going to be talking about today. I have my iced coffee. My throat is so dry. Yeah. Make sure you have something, tea, coffee, whatever you want to sit and listen to this video, and we are going to jump into the topic. Just as a reminder, I'm creating this entire channel just so that I can help someone, hopefully get over obstacles that I had to get through, and I had no one there to guide me or to tell me you should go about it this way or you should have this type of mindset. It makes a life-changing difference if you have someone there to be there for you and to guide you through these ups and downs. That is why I created this channel, because I want to be able to provide that to someone who does not have that, which was me. Today's topic, which is something that I had to get real with myself about. I had to be honest and say, do some real self-reflection, and that is the topic of settling. There have been so many times in my life where I found myself settling. I found myself not truly going after the things that I want in life, and that's not what I'm about anymore. So this video will be all about not settling, and just a reminder that anything that you want in life, every single thing that you desire, you can get. There is nothing that's out of reach for you. Nothing. There's nothing that's out of reach. There's nothing that you cannot accomplish. So if no one has ever told you that, I'm going to tell you that right now. It is not a mistake that you came across this video. If you randomly came across my video and you're hearing this message, it was meant for you. So stick around. In my opinion, there are only really two reasons of why we settle in life. So the first reason, and I would say probably the main reason, the biggest reason, is that you are settling because you don't actually believe that whatever that thing is that you're reaching for is possible for you. You don't actually believe that it will happen for you. You don't actually believe that that is an experience that is available for you. So because you believe that, you settle for less than. You settle for mediocre. You settle for the step down. Another reason why you might be settling is because you're just plain lazy. So you might actually believe that, if you put the work in, if you took the proper steps, you could actually reach wherever you're trying to go, but you just don't because you're lazy. You rather take the easy route, or you rather not have to put in the work to get things, and I'm not saying that everything in life you have to work real hard for, and you have to, work like a dog and put in all these hours, because I truly don't believe that. I don't believe in that type of mentality. But to think that you don't have to put in any effort, that there will require absolutely no work from your end, and that you're still going to achieve this great life, I feel like is not realistic. So I want you to take this moment and really be honest with yourself and really take a hard look at yourself and ask, what areas in my life am I settling in? What areas am I not truly getting what it is that I want and what I feel like I deserve? And then after you figure out what areas those are, ask yourself why. Why am I settling? Is it because I don't really believe that it's available to me? Is it because I don't really believe that it will happen for me? Or is it because I am too lazy to put in the work? Ask yourself, why are you settling? So, and this really goes into doing inner work. And inner work is so important, and it's something that I will talk about so much on my channel because I had to do so much inner work in my healing journey and in my growth journey. And that is truly the key to life, in my opinion. Like, if you can do the inner work, if you can be self-aware about things that you lack, about areas that you need improvement on, then the sky's the limit, because you're able to pinpoint those things. You're able to actually see what it is that's not going correctly, and then from there you are able to make the decision to correct it. So step one is recognizing and pinpointing, what areas am I settling in? What areas in my life am I not fully reaching my full potential? Hold on. And then once you're able to pinpoint these areas, always remind yourself, me playing small does not hurt anyone else but me. It does not hurt anyone else but yourself. When we settle, we can either, go through the hard part and separate from what we're settling from and put in the work to rise above that and be sad a little bit in the moment. Or we can stay in the same situation, continue to settle, and be sad for way longer, and be just in that negative headspace and be stuck in that what if for way longer, compared to if you would have just nipped it in the butt and moved on and got what you deserve when you realized that you weren't getting it. So remember, you can hurt for a little while you're leaving, or you can hurt for a lot longer and stay where you are. So the decision is up to you. So you have the thing that you're settling on, and for most people it usually falls within the categories of your job, your career. You're not truly working a job that you feel like you deserve. You're not truly getting paid the salary that you feel like you deserve. You're not truly working in the position or for the company or doing anything that you truly want or desire. Or it is in your relationship. You're dating someone, you're married to someone, you are entertaining someone that you know you are settling for. You know that they're not treating you the way that you want to be treated in a relationship. They're not taking you out on the dates. They're not spoiling you. They're not even calling you on a regular basis. They're not giving you the attention that you want, but you still settle. You still stay because, oh, well, at least they have X, Y, and Z, or at least they do this, or at least he, shows up sometimes, and you just make excuses. You just make a whole bunch of excuses, especially when it comes to relationships. We just love to make excuses for our partner. Or it can be about your lifestyle. Like, no, this isn't the house that I want, but I don't ever see me being able to afford that mortgage for the house that I really want. So this is good for now. I'll settle for this for now. Or no, like, I know I really wanted those luxury handbags. I know I really wanted, those shoes, whatever it is. I really wanted, that makeup, but this knockoff brand, this is good. I'll settle for this knockoff brand for now, because who am I to really spend $3,000 on a purse? Who am I to do that? Who am I to really go and spend $500 at Sephora and really get the makeup products that I want? So it's usually in the areas of career, relationship, and lifestyle that we settle in the most. And trust me, anything that I speak about here on my channel, I'm talking about it because I have gone through it. I have went through it myself. And this topic is very familiar to me, very familiar. I used to settle all the time with friendships, with people that, I used to settle just to have someone there, just to have someone to talk to, just to have a group of friends to hang out with. I would settle. Relationships is where I struggled with settling the most, which I feel like can kind of be common in a lot of women. We settle for these men, and I get it, but I don't. Like, I get it, but I don't. Because when we truly realize, us as women, we have so much more control in things than how we feel, than what it seems like. Like, once we truly see our power and truly see how we show up in relationships, and how we show up and present ourselves, completely dictates the flow of that relationship, and what is allowed and not allowed, and how that man or that woman will show up as well in the relationship. Just being young and naive, sometimes, like we just want to be in that relationship, or we just want to have a boyfriend, and we just want to do and experience what it seems like everyone else around us is experiencing. We want the cute dates. We want someone to come to our lunch, to come to work and bring us lunch on our work break. Like small things like that. It's like we see other people having these experiences, and we say, I want that. Let me who can I get that from? Who can I get that from? So instead of weeding out people and pre-screening people and truly finding out if that person is able and capable to give you the things that you're seeking, the things that you're looking for, instead of truly finding that out, we just settle for the first thing that sort of fits the mold. The first thing that sort of fits the cutout of what we're looking for. We have a list, and like, oh, well, he checks this, but he doesn't have this, but he checks this, but he doesn't have this, and we say, okay, well, that's good enough. And we settle. And then what happens now, it's 2 years later, 3 years later, and you are stuck, and you're like, where did time go? How did I get here? I'm unhappy. I put all this time, I put all this energy, I put all this effort into this relationship, into this man, and he showed me who he was in the beginning. He showed me who he was when we first started dating, but I ignored it. And I settled just to have a boyfriend, just to say I'm in a relationship, just to have someone there to keep me company when why am I still okay, just to have someone there to keep me company when I'm feeling lonely. So what I'm saying is, I've been there, I've done that, I get it. I really do get it. But I'm here to tell you, like, you can overcome this. You have the strength, you have the knowledge, you have the confidence to not stay somewhere where is not a good place for you. And I'm just going to go through a few tips that were helpful for me when I was going through this journey, when I realized, oh my gosh, like, I'm literally settling. I am not living up to my full potential. I am not living the life. Like, I'm looking around, and the people around me do not reflect me. The situations that I'm in do not reflect me. What is going on? These are the things that I did to kind of just have an awakening, and just to pull myself up and kind of get my head back on track. Like, okay, don't forget. Like, do not forget what you're going for and what you're here for. The first step to not settle is to know what you want. If you don't know what you want, you're going to settle for something less than every single time. If you don't know what you want, you cannot get what you want, because you don't know what you want. So how do you know once you get it that you got it? You have to know what you want. So that means literally taking a notebook, writing a list, categorize it. Family, what type of family do I want? What do I want in my family relationships? Spouse, a partner, what type of partner do I want? How do I want him to show up? How do I want him to treat me? How do I want to feel when I'm with him? Career, what type of money do I want to make? How do I want to feel in my job? What type of boss or lack thereof do I have? What career path am I in? All these things. Truly write down everything that you want. The house, the car, everything. Write down what you want and be specific. And be specific, because when life presents you with different options, which it will, because there's so many options out here, and what works for this person won't work for the next person. So when life presents you with these options, then you're able to say, no, that's not for me. No, that's good. That looks good, but I'm actually looking for this thing. You know, I see that that's working for now, but I know that won't work for me in the long run. You know, so you have to have a list and know what it is that you want, so that you can push away and decline things that do not fit that. And then, so the most important part of this, once you have that list, once you know what it is that you want, do not settle for less. Do not accept anything less than what it is that you wrote down on that list, because once you do, now you're settling. The moment that you accept anything less than what you wrote down in that notebook, you've settled. Write down this list. Don't play small. Be honest with yourself, and then hold yourself to that standard. My second tip is to be patient with the process. You know, I would say another big reason of why people settle is because they get impatient. They are tired of waiting. They say, you know, I've been waiting this long. You know, I've been working so hard and at this for this long, and it still hasn't happened for me. So I'm just going to settle for this. No, you have to be patient. You have to stay patient. And this was something that was a real struggle for me. And, you know, honestly, me being impatient, instead of turning away from things that I knew were not good for me, I got impatient and said, well, this is here now, so I'm just going to take this now. I'm already here, so I might as well. He's already here, so I might as well. I'm already at the job, so I might as well. You know? So it's like, no, don't get impatient with your timing. Things don't always happen when we want them to. And I would say that being patient throughout the process is what weeds out the weak from the strong. You know, that it really comes down to that. Like, are you strong enough to wait? Are you strong enough to wait to get what it is that you're asking for? Or are you just going to take what's here now, what's ready and available now? You know, that's what it comes down to. So that point goes hand in hand with the next point, which is to have faith. You have to have faith. Like, if you truly believe that something is going to happen for you, then you would move that way. Your actions, your decisions, everything that you do will support that mindset. But if you don't truly believe in yourself, and you don't truly believe that you will reach that success that you said, and that you will reach the goals that you set for yourself, it shows up in your actions. It shows up in your life. You don't apply yourself the same. You don't have the same conversations. You don't sell yourself the same. You don't carry yourself in the same way, because deep down inside, you don't truly believe that you're worthy of it. Honestly, I can go into, and I will be going into, the topic of what we feel we're, self-worthiness, and what we feel we are worth, and how these two things completely play out our life and completely determine the track that our life is on. It's huge. It really is everything. But, having faith in yourself and really reminding yourself, like, this is available to me. If I have the thought, if I have the desire, it's available to me. So just constantly reminding yourself that, and truly believing that. And then once you do, the moment that you do, you will start making actions towards it. That confidence in you, it'll start small, but over time, you will get more confident, and you will start to slowly be in that position or in that room, and you will start to slowly be that person that you once dreamed of. The last tip is just a small little bonus tip, and that is to surround yourself with people who have a similar mindset. Surround yourself with people who believe in themselves. Surround yourself with people who go after that crazy business idea. Surround yourself with people who do the things that they say that they're going to do. When things get hard, And when you start to get discouraged, and when, you know, you're not seeing the results right away, these people are going to be so crucial in your life, because they're going to remind you, like, hey, I went through, when I was in this season, you know, this is what happened to me. It did not happen overnight. This was the process that I had to go through. These were the thoughts that I was struggling with, you know. So having those people around you who don't settle, who has that spouse who treats them like a queen, you know, who has that spouse who spoils them and who shows up for them, and who is really a great partner, you know, who has the career, who is getting the salary that they feel like they deserve, who is working the job that truly reflects them, you know, who drives the car, who has the house, you know. And not saying that it's all about these material things, but a person who is able to, you know, have a great career, have a great relationship, have a great lifestyle, like that is a specific type of person. That person has those things in their life because they believe that is the life that is meant for them. So you need to surround yourself with those type of people, because they are going to be able to keep you on track when it gets hard. Because like I said, you have to be patient, and they're going to be able to pull you up and remind you, like, no, do you remember what you wanted? Do you remember what you wanted? Because what you're talking about right now does not look anything like what you said you wanted. So that community will be so important to you. I can talk about this topic so much more, and there are honestly so many more pockets to dive into when it comes to this concept, but I just wanted to, you know, really just scratch the surface a little bit, and just, like I said, just send this out as a message. And if you're coming across this video, it is not by mistake. You are not meant to settle. You do not have to settle. Stop settling. Know what you want and go after it. Believe that it's going to come. Trust yourself. Surround yourself with people who are on that same path, and work towards it to become that version of yourself that you dream of. So if there's anything that you want me to dive into deeper, just comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if this was helpful for you. Let me know any other topics that you would like me to discuss. But until then, I am just going to be sharing, you know, my experiences, sharing things that I think would be helpful for others. And yeah, thanks for watching this to the end. Again, don't forget to subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.